it with music, beautiful music. Hello, I'm Fred Miller, and this is yet another one of my lectures in song. And before we turn our attentions to the great Broadway Hollywood melodist Julie Styne, spelled Julestyne, a little bit about me. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, had a great classical piano teacher, loved the classics, loved opera, and then right on my 13th birthday, the Beatles arrived, and I loved the great, I watched the top 40 like a hawk, and all the great rock songs of the 60s, and that would go on through high school. Till the summer after I graduated, a friend showed me this ad in the local paper, I guess we were out in New Mexico, but it showed about this big rock festival taking place in upstate New York. We looked at that lineup and we thought, oh my gosh, we've got to go. And so the two of us, up for an adventure, hitchhiked most of the way from New Mexico to the Woodstock Festival. Even showed up in the poster very prominently. We were really there. But that was it for rock music. That was the peak of the rock age, no question about it. And I had never aspired to be a rock musician. I didn't know whether I was going to be a classical musician. I was almost certain I was going to be a musician. That was clear. I didn't know what that was going to look like. Went to college very briefly, left, traveled around the country, and finally settled in Greenwich Village. And at some point, somebody gave me an album of Ella Fitzgerald singing Cole Porter. There was my music. There is my music. The world of Gershwin, Porter, Kern, Rogers, Berlin, Fred Astaire, Judy Garland, Ethel Merman, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, the Great American Songbook, they call it now. I came up with the idea of a lecture in song, each one being a profile of a great personality or some aspect of American popular song. I thought I'll just do singers, I'll do performers, I'll do songwriters, and I thought that would be it, maybe 10 programs. Well, it expanded over the years to 7 categories and now 75 different lectures in song, at least to date. A few more planned, maybe. Anyway, this one coming up here is one of the great composers, one of the great songwriters, and that was Julie Styne, a composer, a producer, successful in both. Well, first he was successful in Hollywood and then went to Broadway. It was usually the reverse. He just said, give me a tune and I'll give you another. And he did that again and again and again. One great quality tune after the other. 1,400 of them. It seems to me I've heard that song before. It's from an old familiar score. I know it well, that melody. You know a lot of these Julie Styne melodies for sure. He had a great knack for writing for some of the great Broadway leading ladies, for instance. Carol Channing, a kiss on the hand, maybe white continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Judy Holliday, just in time, I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was running low. The Mighty Merman, you'll be swell. You'll be great, gonna have the whole world on a plate. Not in here, not now, honey, everything's coming up roses. Barbara Streisand, get ready for me, loves, cause I'm a him. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud of rain on my parade. Well, start at the beginning here. Julius Kerwin Styne, Stein in those days, born the last day of 1905, on December 31st, in London, as a matter of fact. His father was a Ukrainian, his mother, I guess, also of European background.